And it was around the summertime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Months before the first shoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at us.
Look at us now. Yeah. Oh, 'cause it's so romantic.
Everything
And so much
is-
progress has been made.
Period.
Okay, look at those biceps.
16-inch biceps.
She got 2 inches on me.
that I gained.
Yeah.
Being
that
with
gained
you.
with me.
Yes.
Yes.
I tracked it. I have the little.
I think you were at 14
I even can literally
or less when we started.
pull it up from when I started tracking it because I
Yes.
started tracking at a certain point. But I have in my notes app.
You
Where's
passed
my
it.
notes up?
That one.
There it is. I'm so excited. Measurements. See? Measurements.
Yep.
So yeah, 13!
Let's go! 3 inches! Look, if men's dicks could go 3 inches working with a trainer, every man would have a trainer.
Also, cut to whoever's outside hearing us scream about 3 inches so excitedly.
Yes!
Oh my God.
MeMeCherry presents a series of fortunate events. Fortunate events. Fortunate events. A series of fortunate events.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to the latest episode of the series of Fortunate Events Podcast brought to you by it's still me, MeMeCherry, and I'm joined today by
Amélie the Rock.
aka mon petit tank français. Française. AKA my little French tank. If you are a friend of the pod that follows me on social media, you might recognize this cute little visage, which belongs to little Miss Millie Rock. Millie Rock, ayy. She Millie rocks on every rock. Ayy. She Millie Rock on every block. Ayy. Hey, yes, just like that. So she's my trainer.
Whoop, whoop.
We've been working together for over a year. Because we started last year.
Last year.
And it was around the summertime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Months before the first shoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at us.
Look at us now. Yeah. Oh, 'cause it's so romantic.
Everything
And so much
is-
progress has been made.
Period.
Okay, look at those biceps.
16-inch biceps.
She got 2 inches on me.
that I gained.
Yeah.
Being
that
with
gained
you.
with me.
Yes.
Yes.
I tracked it. I have the little.
I think you were at 14
I even can literally
or less when we started.
pull it up from when I started tracking it because I
Yes.
started tracking at a certain point. But I have in my notes app.
You
Where's my
passed
notes
it.
up?
That one.
There it is. I'm so excited. Measurements. See? Measurements.
Yep.
So yeah, 13!
Let's go! 3 inches! Look, if men's dicks could go 3 inches working with a trainer, every man would have a trainer.
Also, cut to whoever's outside hearing us scream about 3 inches so excitedly.
Yes!
Oh my God. You were right. Yeah.
Get out of my brain. Yo,
We're giving sweaty balls.
This is my mother,
This is
okay?
my daughter.
If you couldn't tell, I get a lot from her, okay?
She's my
One
gym
brain
daughter.
cell. Just one.
So because we get along so well and we hang out and we goof out, I just knew that we were going to just hang out, pod. I have a little bit of a loose structure for us.
Like my brain.
Yes, we're both very neurospicy baddies, neurospicy baddie club. So there's stuff that we can talk about. So we have like a running theme at the gym that we talk about, like obviously, dating and money. And I try to coach you about all the things that I learned the hard way.
Yes, baby, need life coaching.
My daughter. I talk to you sometimes in a way that I wish my mom would have talked to me along the way. And it's just, God bless my mother. She didn't have a mom a lot of her life, so she didn't really know how to be a mom. So I don't, take it away from her, but I do sometimes talk to you in a way that I wish she would. The money, though, that is my mother coming through, because a lot of what I've learned about financial independence has been thanks to my mother, because that's one thing she definitely passed down to me was work ethic and having a sense of freedom. So maybe we can start there.
Yeah.
So okay, let me talk to you, because we're both dating, but we are very, I mean, you can't tell because we look so alike, but we have a little bit of a generational divide, and you sometimes forget how much older than I am.
I forget all the time until you drop some wisdom on me, and then I'm like, there it is.
That's why she's mother.
Yes, and I'm just like, and let me.
And I'm so glad that you do. And sometimes I'm like, I was a little hard. Let me come back and circle back. And so we were talking about, like, you know, money and karma and karmic attractions and attachments to each other. And it's interesting because I'm having these conversations just about gender dynamics and dating dynamics. And there's a big discourse, especially now more than ever, about, you know, like the male loneliness epidemic and like women choosing the bear over the man or women choosing the cat over the man. And me and you are not only neurospicy, but we're also queer. So we do explore all sides of the pond, but people are people. We're here to tell you people are people.
People are people.
I mean, there is a little bit of a genderness, but people are people. But when it comes to that, like, men and women dating structure, I'm curious what you encounter. Like, do you have conversations with men about, in the beginning stages, about like what they think about they bring to a partnership besides money? Because I like to ask men that, like, what do you bring to the table besides money? Because a lot of them don't have an answer. And that's why when you come across a man that shows love with money, you have to be a little bit more diligent and a little bit more intentional in how you exchange in those interactions of love that have money attached to them. So what do men your age tell you when you ask them what do they bring to the table besides money? Or not your age, because you date all kinds of ranges of people, like I have all my life. I mean, I'm dating younger now. I never dated younger.
Yeah. We do have those conversations.
Good for you.
Especially as of recently being back in the dating world, as I'm recently single. You know, I'm taking dating, I say that very loosely because I don't have very much free time to actually like date, and I'm moving out of the country.
Yeah.
So
you're having fun.
I'm having fun.
But before you decided to move.
Before I decided to move, yeah, the conversations, I mean, I didn't really have to ask, but we would have the conversation. Somehow it would get brought up of like, here's what I want to do for you.
Sure.
Or I would ask them like, yeah, what can you provide extra to my life, given these are all the things I do for myself?
Sure.
You know, because I am close to almost independent.
Yeah.
You know, being 26 now I have to pay all my own bills and everything. But you know, I take myself out on dates. I take care of my body. I take care of my mind, my spirit. You know, I spoil myself. Okay, rings, nails. I spoil myself. So what can you do for me that really adds to my life that's not, you know, material or financial?
Yeah.
And as of recently, what I have been told is I just want to add to your life. I just want to affirm you and hype you up and give you advice and guide you. Sometimes it's bullshit.
Which is why I started to squint.
And that becomes apparent very quickly.
Yeah, because people learn language, but they don't really know what that language means necessarily.
Yeah. And they don't put it into action.
Which is why they don't,
you know,
because
like
they don't know what it means.
Exactly. You're right. They don't know how to.
Or they don't intend to. They either
intend
don't
to.
know what it actually means, or they don't actually intend to, and they're just using the words. Because a lot of people have learned a lot of like therapized relationship language, and people throw it around. You know, like for a while there was like the feminist guy who would like come on and hit on you, talking about like how much of a feminist he was, and 9 times out of 10, that's the creeper that's like raping girls in the back.
Clock it. Because yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so a lot of times, a lot of the guys that use like very I know somebody who recently had somebody tell them that, you know, maybe after a little bit of fooling around, suddenly like, oh, I don't want to ruin you. I don't want to derail
you on your path.
And that to me smells like using language that you've learned, but you don't really know what that language means.
Yeah.
What do you think of that person in my life that's not in this room at all? It's me. I'm that person.
It's definitely not me. Ma'am, please.
It turned into a cat all of a sudden.
Hairball.
How did that make you? How would that make that person feel?
I would assume that person could possibly feel a little played, a little fooled.
Oh.
You know, especially if the other person was coming from a place of friendship in the beginning and honesty and what seemed like genuine interest and curiosity in getting to know me on a deeper level. I mean, them.
We're talking about my cousin. Well, interestingly enough, I think this is a good way to pivot into a little bit of a pop culture story that I picked out for one of the things that we could talk about.
Yeah.
As we know, our queen from the Bronx, Cardi B, has put out a new album. Shout out to Am I the Drama? It's almost a no-skip album for me. It's so good, and it's doing really, really well. And she is currently wrapping up her divorce from Offset. She finally decided to give in and give him some of his demands that, you know, we're giving baby mama drama, but I feel like she's finally like, I think she probably wants to have that baby and not be married to him.
And not have any more ties.
Yeah. And
whatsoever.
so she's like, fine, I'll give you the house. I'll pay your taxes. Let's just get this over with. And she's currently having a baby with Stefan Diggs.
Diggs?
Yeah, Stefan Diggs. Who, if you don't know, is a little bit of a pass around party bottom himself. And is a bit of a for the streets kind of boy. And like, I think
is just he a changed man now.
I think just earlier this year he had a baby with somebody else. And I think maybe allegedly, I don't know if there's somebody else that's pregnant. And then he also has people like suing him for like stuff.
Ooh.
And so
like,
if I'm not mistaken,
if I'm not mistaken,
a former stylist, male, is suing him for being inappropriate and like weird. And he has an ex-girlfriend that's counter-suing, that they're suing each other. So,
okay. Lovely.
I was in the DMs with another friend earlier. We were talking about Cardi B, and I'll just put it out there. And I said, you know, I hope Cardi's baby is born safely and healthy. And I hope Cardi has a beautiful, wonderful, safety delivery. Safety first. I mean, she might be delivering a safety. It might be a little football player in there. And who knows? Cut to 20 years from now when he's on the field and somebody can use this clip.
Called it before the baby was even born. All right, $1 million right here.
But what I am trying to manifest for my sweet Cardilicious B, because I love her so much, she has mentioned that she also swims in the queer pond, but she reminds me a little bit like me, that she struggles to date women. But the way that she vocalized it was, and this was from the Breakfast Club, that she said, who's going to take care of me? Like, which one of us is going to be like the man of the...
Yeah,
exactly. And so I was telling my friend in the DMs, I said, Cardi needs to find herself a good-hearted, gorgeous stud. Capital D, like a basketball player.
Strap on the
taller than her, so she feels safe.
And she's my height, so that's not hard.
Yeah, and that will show her like some good, real, safe loving.
Yeah.
And not to say that her and Stefan Diggs won't work it out. I want that first. Cardi, I want that first for you. Your man. You seem very happy. Your man. But as we know, men be menning. And if you decide someday that you're no longer wanting to be menning, go to some WNBA games. I'm sure that they will happily
go to
put
some
you on
WNBA games.
Yes.
Go to the game.
Yeah. Let's get you another kind of ball player. Let's get you on Basketball Wives.
Look.
Because I love Cardi B on my TV.
I love me a baller.
I mean, I do too. I love an athlete.
The only woman I ever loved was a basketball player.
Oh, period.
Yes.
Tell me.
And she is still fine as ever.
I mean,
if you see this, you're still looking good, babe.
I've seen your roster. You have good taste.
Thank you.
We both have good taste, I will
Of
say.
course. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Period.
Yes, we do.
Thankfully, not the same.
Yeah, but I think the reason why we didn't work out, aside from the part that we were cheating on our partners at the time to mess around and date, was that I also went into it. She was a stud, but she was a STEM. Like, she was very feminine.
Oh, a STEM. I joke about women in STEM all the time.
Yeah.
This is gonna take my women in STEM to
girl,
the next
you never
level.
heard this?
No, I've never heard STEM as
I
like
call
a
myself a
feminine
STEM.
as a feminine stud.
I call myself a STEM, or like a switch. You know, like a STEM, like a flower. STEM.
Well, because you know the other STEM, right? Science, technology,
Yeah,
engineering,
yeah,
and
yeah,
math.
yeah.
So like whenever
women in STEM.
yeah, so like when I do something simple, like when I solve like a simple problem, like let's say like
I'm so STEM.
I click the microphone, women in STEM.
Period. Period for women in STEM.
Or if I can't do something, I'm like, I'm having a not women in STEM day.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very STEM today.
I'm feeling a little blonde today. Okay.
And I went into it like attracted to her, and we were pursuing each other, and I was also pretty masculine presenting, but very feminine,
Sure.
and seeking masculine partnership.
Sure.
And so the initial attraction and relationship was very much like she was the boy and I was the girl, no matter how we presented.
Sure.
And as time went on, and
Queer relationships.
as time went on, I started to see more of the feminine in her, and it was almost too much for me. Like I was like, I need more masculine, even though you're a woman.
Yeah.
And it was putting me in my masculine.
Yeah.
Where I have always been, but I'm realizing now as an adult, I don't necessarily want to be there. And I think that I've always wanted to be in touch with my feminine side, but never had the safe space to do that.
Same.
And so after a while, I was like, you're too girly for me.
Yeah.
No matter how you present. And I was looking for that provider.
Yeah.
And someone who could like hold me and make me feel safe and small, which she did.
Yeah.
And people say this all the time, and it's true. Like, dating a man and dating a masculine woman, not the same thing.
It's not the same. No, it's not.
It's not the same thing.
It's not.
And I don't know if that means that I prefer men over masculine women or whatever, but it just feels a little different.
Because it is.
So,
I mean, call a spade a spade.
yeah, it just didn't work out, but we're still great friends, and we've always had nothing but love and respect for each other.
Yeah.
And I see her out here doing her thing. I don't know if she's balling anymore. I know she's studying to become a manager for a team.
Oh.
Yeah, which is dope. So I see her doing amazing things. I love to see it.
Cardi
Like I
B,
said,
get you the player that turns manager.
still fine as ever and tall.
Yes.
And was just like, yeah, it's something about athletes. That discipline is so attractive.
Me too.
And that's why I tend to also be attracted to people in the gym.
Yes.
People who have like a lot of ambition, because I'm like, that discipline, like,
Yeah.
yes, go get it.
Yes.
I love to see that.
Talk to me about dating and gym. So, when you have partners that are not maybe like gym people who don't understand what it is to be a gym person, and B, people hitting on you in the gym while you're working. How do you deal with both sides of those coins?
So first side of the coin, I don't date people who are not in the gym.
Period.
No, because it's such an integral part of my life and lifestyle and value of like, it's just health.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you look like as long as you're in the gym.
Yeah.
And you're building your body, you're building strength, you have this discipline. I can't date someone who's not doing that.
Yeah.
So I figured that out once I really got into the gym.
Me
And
too.
I was still dating people not in the gym. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and you're getting in the way of my gym time.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Or people that don't understand me waking up at 4 a.m. to be at the gym at 5. They think
Right.
I'm crazy.
Yes. And that's what I was doing before I was training others, was training myself at 5 a.m. at Crunch in my little weighted vest, weighing 95 pounds, Now I'm 145.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? But so that's that period moving forward forever. If you're not even open to getting into the gym, like I could be interested and you don't gym, but like if you're not even open to getting in the gym,
Yeah.
it's not going to work.
That's why it's one of the reasons why my new little baking YouTube series, Baking for My Future Boyfriend, is baking high protein, low calorie, cute, sweet treats.
Oh
Because
my gosh. And those pistachio bars.
didn't
So
you want,
good.
Didn't you want to slap me?
Oh my God.
I wanted to slap
ate
myself.
It, and I was like, I slapped myself. I said,
Yes.
God damn it. You know that guy who takes the glasses
Yes.
off and throws them? I was really feeling like him, like, fuck.
So that's episode 1 or part 1 because it was a 2-part. I developed the recipe live, and so I did it twice live
So
on
good.
YouTube, and
So good.
But I say all that to say that like I call it Baking for My Future Boyfriend because I've learned now that that's one of the things that is important to me. And like when we talk about what does a partner bring to the table, these are some of the things that I'm
Better
looking
bring the bacon
for.
ingredients, sir.
That you have a similar lifestyle to me. How important that is. Like I'll take a
Very.
man that makes a little less money, but like wakes up and goes to the gym with me.
Yeah.
And so again,
Or
like
even just goes to the gym. If you
Period.
guys don't go to the
Yeah, yeah,
same
yeah.
gym,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
also because
period.
my
Yeah.
ex was a gym goer.
Yeah, yeah.
And we didn't work out together that much.
Yeah.
But the fact that I could see him working out
Yes.
every day, I'm like,
yeah. Exactly.
love that.
Yeah.
People in the gym.
Yes. When they hit on you.
Okay, so there's 2 ways this happens typically. One way is they see me in the gym. They're always watching me. They never speak to me in person, but they find me on Instagram.
And they start sending you little
And
fires.
They start sending me fire
And the
emojis
and the hearts.
heart eyes and oh my God, you look so good, and swiping up on the stories and then DMing me, oh, we got to get a lift in. And I'm like,
By the way, we do tell each other about these things, just so you know.
this is not like the first time we were having this conversation. These are already known. But
I say that to say that if you're being that creeper, just know that the
She
person
knows.
they're not even us, like remove us from the situation because this is happening to another gym girly by
Yes.
another person.
Every gym girl has
If
experienced
you are
this.
that guy sending the fire emojis,
reacting to the stories, but
Just know
never speaking to me
Just know
in
that-
person.
that girl is telling a friend about the emojis you're sending. Just know that part. Don't even worry about what they're
She's
saying.
telling all her friends.
Just know that
She's telling all her friends.
Just know her friends know about that.
Showing them like, look at this thirsty motherfucker. All in my DMs, has never spoken to me in real life. Where are your balls?
And so you have so let's call those the lurkers.
The lurkers.
And then
Yes.
you'll have the drive-byers. I'm sure there's like a drive-byer that like says something slick.
They'll normally stop, but it can come in 2 forms.
Sure.
The first form is just like aggressive and just like, oh my
What
God.
you lifting?
No, like
Oh.
you looking real good in them leggings.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this body is insane.
Why can I already picture a couple of people?
Because you've probably seen them on my Instagram. You know, but here's the thing about
want
me.
to get away.
I'm very good at like, oop, let's not do that.
Of course. Oh, no, you're good at being professional.
And being funny too.
Yeah.
I can make it a joke
Yeah.
so that neither of us are uncomfortable because you're making me uncomfortable. And I can make you very uncomfortable very easily. But I would rather us both just like laugh it off and you understand that that is a boundary. So, you know, I can say, you know, like, yeah, I'm out here getting bigger than you and all your homies. So make a, you know, kind of come for him a little bit. They take it as banter and then I'll just shut it down eventually. Or they can come by and
or if they have a humiliation kink, they're really into it.
oh God, bite their lip. Tell me it's bigger.
And that's when you're like, let me go get my client real quick.
I gotta go get Mimi. That's my big one. Or
3 inches. 3 inches. That's what this episode's gonna be called. 3
3
inches.
which is that much, by the way.
BT dubs.
A lighter. A lighter is 3 inches.
Well, your thumb is 2.
Yeah, it's like a lighter. Yeah,
Yeah, your thumb is 2 inches.
that is not enough.
Ladies, anyways. We like to measure by hands around here. How many hands do you need? Do you need 1 hand or 2?
And my hands are small.
Hand or 2?
My hands are small, and your hands are pretty small too.
We love a 2-hander in this house.
Okay, you see these nails? Grippers.
I think this is when we go to commercial break. Because I know the time's about to buzz on my hand, and
and I have to get into the respectful gym approaches.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk respectful gym approaches, and then I want to dive a little bit deeper, and I want us to vocalize so that we can actually help fill in the gap of information.
Yeah.
For maybe some of these men that don't really know when we talk about what we're looking for beyond money and financial. Let's maybe vocalize some of that.
I would love to, because that will also make it true for my next partner.
Yeah, we're manifesting out here. We'll be right back.
This is going to be fun. This
is going to be so fun. This is a good time, everyone.
Speaking of good times, welcome to Queers on Dice.
It's a fucking dragon.
I'm sorry, Captain. Was that a below job or blow job?
We're gay. Do you get it?
Did you figure that out yet?
Gay.
She said you rang. And 3 little puppies have come back.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Give me
Say hi, honey. Hi.
I still can't get over the video of her after dental surgery like this.
She was
Wait, that's what she did.
zooted. This is her. No, but it's this. It's this.
The bobbing.
And it's like she wanted to go to sleep, but she was fighting it.
Yeah. It's like when you pop a Xanax for the first time.
Okay, so we're back. So now, what does a respectful gym hit on person look and sound like?
Yeah, so I've had a few of these, of them being like, "Excuse me,
please, ma'am.
can I talk to you for a second?"
Oh,
because if
period.
I'm in the middle of my workout, trust and believe the last thing I want is a man interrupting me.
Yeah.
I'm in a zone.
Yeah.
I got my music on. I'm a Libra. I'm in my whole little world. Okay. It's a movie. I'm the main character, and I'm having my little cut to the gym scene with like intense music and like, so don't interrupt that. But if you do,
You better come correct.
excuse me, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. What's going on? Hey, I just wanted to say, like, I noticed you working hard. You have an amazing physique. My name is blah blah blah. Can I get your Instagram?
Oh.
Thank you. Yes or no.
Sure.
And then they normally respect it.
You choose your adventure.
Choose my adventure. If I say yes, they're like, would you mind if I message you on here? I'm like, damn, like,
Oh.
oh my God.
I mean, I figured you would since you're asking me for it. So thank you for asking.
Yes, thank you for asking. Yeah, please. And like,
Consent is sexy, motherfuckers.
So sexy. I would love to get a workout in with you sometime if you're down.
I just drooled.
I'm
I
telling
just
you right
drooled like
now,
you put a donut in front of
the
me.
only first dates I've been going on are at the gym because I need to see you working, baby.
Yeah.
And also, you're literally under stress.
Yeah.
So how do you manage that? It's like,
Yeah.
I love this. It tells me a lot.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who studies bodies.
You know, another way that you get to know somebody real well is traveling with them.
Oh yeah,
Especially flying.
for sure. Never done that. Never done that. Scared.
I mean,
scared to do that.
There were other things happening, but I remember it was the beginning of the end of my partnership with my former production assistant. Like the weirdness started to really come to the surface a lot quicker because we were together for so long that weekend.
Well, yeah, and you see their daily habits.
Well, and also like how he
routine.
would just like disappear on me and like run off to go take a phone call and like not say anything. And it's like, bro, you know that we're working. Like I'm paying you for the weekend.
Yeah.
So it was just the beginning of weirdness. But yeah, anyways. So I appreciate the respectful, more of that.
Yes,
Consent
we
is
love
sexy.
that. Consent is sexy. And then more than likely, if you approach me in person first,
Yeah.
and then we start talking and we build something, like that's so much better. I have that right now with somebody at one of the gyms.
Yeah.
And we are building a friendship. That's it. But it's like a little flirty friendship. You know, I'm such a flirt.
Me too.
I can't help it. I flirt with like everybody I find attractive.
I'll flirt with a tree.
Trees have feelings too.
I mean, they do get hard. Sorry, I've been having a day today.
That was good. It does get hard.
I am not what is it called? There are people that are turned
trees.
Inanimate objects. Like there's like a specific like
a word.
Yes, when you're like turned on by inanimate objects. Like so there's like the lady, like I think there's a couple of women that are like in love with the Eiffel Tower. I think
they just be like,
I mean, I'm sure they do it. I think there's a couple of bridges that have like some wives, you know, in somewhere. Yeah, it's out, and there's a word. Oh, God, it's on the tip of my tongue. There's a word for it. Keith and the girl over the years, they've mentioned some of the stories. So we're not talking about a redwood tree.
no.
We're talking about actual human beings here.
Yes.
Especially the ones of the male persuasion. And so, yeah, so actually circling back to like the queerness of it all, because I also have struggled with like my dating, you know, people in female bodies, people in AFABs, right? Assigned female at birth, and trans people, period. But I've been trying to explore my queerness, and I struggle when I've tried, you know, kind of like flirting with trans people. Like I feel like a high school kid. Like I feel like I can't say anything wrong. I feel like I'm saying all the wrong things, and I feel so awkward and so like I know how to flirt with a man. You just shake your boobs a little bit and wink at them. You know what I mean?
And go like this.
Yeah, and like say yes, daddy, and like and laugh at them. But trans people are like evolved human beings. They've been through shit. They've seen some life, and so like the basic shit don't work on them.
Yeah.
And so, and I've also had conversations with trans friends of mine, like how do I hit on a trans person? Like how do I hit on a trans woman? And interestingly enough, one of the pieces of advice that I got was, don't focus on body parts that they might not necessarily want to like focus on. And then I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's part of what turned me on about it. So like, how do I not fetishize somebody by like what turns me on? And so like I got scared. Like that like scared me, and I was like, I felt like I was doing everything wrong. And I've been intimate with women. I've had sex with women, but I've never dated a woman. And there is a woman that like I've had like a little baby crush on this year, and I tried like a little like, so hey, like, so when you gonna let me take you on a date? And all I got was and so I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's not a yes. It's not enthusiastic consent.
Hey.
And so then it just runs me back into like, well, let me just find a tall, cisgender, athletic man that will make me feel, tiny and safe, because that's what like I want at the end of the day too. But that makes me then wonder and question like, well, then what are the things that I want from a partner? And so let's drill that down to like safety. Like that's genderless, right?
Period.
And so when people are like, oh, what do these women even want?
It's really not complicated.
It's not. So let's start vocalizing it. So one of mine, let's start making like a word cloud. So one of my word cloud bubbles is safety.
Safety.
Can you relate to safety as a need?
My hands are sparkling now.
And it's not even a desire to me. Like, and then there's also a difference between desires and needs.
Yes.
So
Safety
I would
is
categorize it as a need, not a desire. Like to me, a tall man is a desire, not a need.
Yes, absolutely.
So in my desires, tall, athletic, sexy man.
I could also agree with that.
But in my need,
doesn't necessarily need to be tall, but just because I'm 5'2",
anybody's tall for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I used to be like, oh my God, 6 foot and above, but like, when I was traveling, I met like a 5'9", 5'10", baddie,
No, and again,
I'm like, this is great. I feel tiny.
Yeah, no, and I've been with men shorter than me, my height, whatever. Energy is energy.
Period. Energy is energy.
Yes, energy is energy. But I do really love me a tall man.
I love a tree.
Yes, I just want to climb. I just want to wrap.
Listen, ever since I was a kid, I've been climbing trees.
I just want to wrap my legs around. I mean, my legs too. But I want to wrap my arms around legs that feel like tree trunks.
A thick man.
Which I've had, and I love it. I love a tree trunk leg daddy.
Yes.
But that's a desire, not a need.
Yes.
So what's another need? Do I want a man to pay all my bills? No. But do I need a man to be able to come to the table and A, not be scared by my financial independence, and B, at least be able to meet me halfway on a life that we are deciding and agreeing to building together? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like I'm the
A
type
man
that
who's financially independent and confident.
yes, and capable. So like
capable.
financial capabilities, financial literacy. Like how many people out here aren't even financially literate? You know, I saw my grandfather. So for many years, I had no financial literacy. I had no savings. What's a net worth? Like I didn't know any of that. And right before the pandemic, I think it was 2018 or 2019, whatever year, it was the year after the hurricanes that hit Puerto Rico. My grandfather died. And when he was in the hospice that my mother was paying for, he died destitute. And the property that he spent his whole lifetime building, we couldn't inherit because at the end he did a reverse mortgage and the bank owned it. And it's scarred me low key. And ever since then, that's when I started properly to start building a savings. I started building out, retirement accounts, because I don't have, even though you're my daughter, you're not really my daughter. You're like, you're not going to be at the end paying for my, hospice care. And so I'm trying to set myself up so that when that time comes, I'm able to take care of myself. And so like, these are the things that a lot of people don't realize, that like, those are the long-term lenses of life. And these are like the hard conversations that people don't like to have. And so do I want a man that's paying for my hospice? No, that's not what I mean. But like,
But you should.
but that we are setting up building a life that we're both taken care of at the end, and that we've built it together.
No matter who lasts longer.
And so let's say that we call our little bucket a $5 bucket that we put in every month, that we both agreed that every month you're going to give me $2.50. I'm going to give you $2. We're giving each other, we're putting it into the joint bank account. And then whatever else money you got, keep that in your bank account. You do whatever you want. If you want to throw some my way, great, because you know what? I'm the kind of person that I'm going to be very generous.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing. I desire somebody who's just as generous as I am. Do I need it? I think I need it, actually. I need somebody who's of a generous spirit. Because generosity can come in different ways. Generosity can be somebody giving you time. Generosity can be somebody driving up from Santa Cruz to come see me on a Saturday afternoon. And so, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Generosity.
Let's put it in the need. Let's identify 2 more needs. What would be another need for you?
I need communication.
Yes. Bing.
Big, bold letters.
What does healthy communication look like to you?
Healthy communication looks like, even when you need to take time away and time to yourself, that is also communicated.
Yeah.
Healthy communication looks like, if you say, I have interest in you, or we are friends, that there is some form of constant, maybe not constant, but consistent communication. If your capacity is, I can talk to you in the evenings when I have energy, and on the weekends, communicate that. Communicate like your capacity on all fronts. Because one thing I hate is when things start out and the communication is consistent and it's clear, friendship or romantic, because the both have happened to me, and then all of a sudden they just fall off.
Yeah.
Without explaining or saying anything, like, I am deserving of that communication.
Yeah.
And that understanding and that closure for whatever reason. And if that can't happen, like, I am such a clear communicator, and I do my best to always say, even when I don't have the space to talk, that I don't have it.
Yeah.
Before disappearing, because I know myself in the past would have just like pieced out and not said anything to anybody, stressed a whole bunch of people out, made a lot of people feel like unwanted and unloved because I was dealing with my own shit. You can communicate that too.
Yeah.
So I feel like clear communication looks like just living in your truth and being honest about wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, and what your capacity is.
Yeah.
Why would you have to hide that?
Yeah.
And why don't people feel more comfortable in doing that?
Yeah. Well, because in my opinion, I think sometimes people are scared to vocalize things like that, because then it sets an expectation too that then they have to rise to. And if no expectation is set, then there's nothing to meet. And you can just do bare minimum. You can just do whatever. And there's no expectation of you. And like a lot of people get scared by expectations.
Yeah, but I think the only problem.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
I don't think expectations are actually the problem. I think, and this is what my ex always told me, unspoken expectations are a problem. But having expectations of people based on what they have.
No, but I mean, what I think, yes. Why yes?
Why
but
yes.
I think that's why sometimes people struggle in terms of like communicating those things is because then it sets an expectation that they then have to meet and they have to continue to rise to.
Yeah.
And if people aren't capable to rise to those levels consistently,
because it wasn't genuine.
Exactly.
And
that's
again,
what I mean.
That all comes back to the like, what is clear communication? Like living in your truth and being honest.
Exactly.
And like, you know, for me, why communication is so big as being non-monogamous, I have to be clear about that. Introducing anybody into my life so that they're not like all of a sudden they're falling in love with me and I'm like, oh yeah, I have like 3 other partners.
What's the best and worst part of being non-monogamous? Ethically non-monogamous. Ethically. ENM.
I would say best parts are I'm 26. I'm young. I can't give my all to one right now because I'm focused on my goals and I love to explore and to flirt. I'm a very curious person. I love making new connections with people and I don't like to put a limit on what that connection could be. So meeting someone new, I normally don't have the intention of romance, but if I catch a vibe or if I'm feeling something, I'm like, I like that freedom to at least be able to explore that. And be the flirty, charming woman that I am and be able to just like go out and do whatever.
Yeah.
The downsides of it are, and this is from my experience, so these are just my views on the downsides of it, is that people will get involved with me and I will make them well aware, like first date, I'm always like immediately off the bat, like whatever you may feel after this first date, keep in mind, I'm not monogamous and I don't plan to be anytime soon. And they'll be like, oh, that's cool. Cause they think, oh, I can go and do me but what they don't realize is they're falling in love with me and they're getting these deep feelings. And I have never had a partner who explored outside, but I always did. So what ends up happening is I'm doing me like I said I would and was before and will be
and because
after.
they caught feelings, then they have feelings.
Now they have feelings
and their feelings are hurt.
All of a sudden it's a problem.
Yeah. It's like the man that falls in love with the stripper and loves the idea of falling in love with the stripper.
Yes.
And then once he's really in love with the stripper, then suddenly he don't want her to be a stripper anymore.
Yes.
Which reminds me, I've been meaning to tell you, has anybody told you that the new season of 90 Day Fiancé the other way, you have a doppelganger?
No.
You have a twin on TV. She has like blonde hair, but she's you. And
really?
Yeah, she's like 20 something. And she met this guy in like the Bahamas, Aruba, something like that, in the Caribbean. A guy that like works
in the Caribbean?
A guy that works on a pirate ship, the kind of guy that like climbs the rope.
Yeah.
And then like a girl will strap onto his back and then he'll swing and like flip in the water. And that's how she met him. And now on the TV show, they met, they liked each other. She started going down there. They started dating. And then they realized they couldn't be long distance. And so she has like a cushy 6-figure job with her mom, of course, in Connecticut. Or Boston or whatever. I think it's Connecticut. And
Boston.
So she leaves it to go move to the islands. But now she suddenly doesn't want him working the job, or at least you don't have to have girls on your back. At least you don't have to have girls in thong bikinis on your back. And it's like,
okay, so she's not me.
But
she's me.
Doppelganger.
Yes, yes, because it's like role reverse.
Yes,
because I am the pirate hanging with people hanging on me.
Yes, that's just so funny. Every time it's like
I want to see a picture of her.
Yes. Well, here, so if somebody were like that like at first they were like, oh, I'm cool with like,
because this has happened to me several times now.
So how do you deal with that?
Oh man, I mean, there's not much I can do, you know. They will vocalize, or they won't, or they'll start acting out. And instead of being like, oh, I am acting this way because my feelings are hurt, my heart is hurting because I have deeper feelings for you and I don't know how to process those and be honest with you about them. So I'm just going to act up.
I'm gonna try to remember. I'm so sorry if I missed this in the editing, but I'm gonna try to cut in a picture of this girl. And like when she talks, I'm just like,
I don't think we look alike at all. She got Botox.
But to me, I just see you. Like, I swear. And I don't know if it's something about the way that she talks, or there's something about her that I'm like, this is Millie's.
I need to see different
twin.
photos. There's
Here,
only
let me-
like one, but so it'll either be that they act out, they don't explain themselves, and they get butthurt, and they.
I see you.
She got a lazy eye, bro.
I don't even see that. I think she's so cute.
Girl, please.
I don't even see that.
She don't either.
Damn.
Okay, I don't see it, but maybe I could watch a video of her talking and I will see
Yeah.
it. But then again, I don't see me the way anybody else sees me.
Yeah.
You know, I've only ever seen a reflection.
And you now is not it. Like, it's like you when you had your hair.
Yeah.
And like, you're giving
side
G.I.
note,
Jane now.
I just shaved my head a month ago after having hair down to here, curly orange hair, dyed. And then I cut it to here,
Yeah.
and I had a
And
fucking
so,
bob with little bangs. and,
Yeah,
like,
so like the little bob, I think it's the bob, and then there's something about like the cheeks and the
I have like
smile.
really big.
And I think there's something about when she talks that she just reminds me
Maybe
of
we have
you.
similar mannerisms.
I think so. And something about like her voice, like it just, I don't know. It's
Does
just
she have,
like,
like,
oh
a-
my god.
Deep.
No.
I wouldn't say I have a deeper voice, but people tell me that I have a.
I think it depends on when and who and whom you're
And
speaking
whom.
to.
Because if I'm calm, it's a lot deeper
Yeah.
and like softer. And if we're in the gym, it's very much like this.
Uh-huh.
We going up.
It's that,
It's that.
which is what I'm around you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Because look, I literally I get so much energy from hyping other people up.
Yeah.
That's why when I teach my group classes until 8 p.m., I'm not going to bed until 10.
Give some of our listeners and watchers at home gym etiquette that they might not realize is gym etiquette they should keep in mind when they are going to shared gyms. Millie Rock.
All right. Action. If you are going to the gym,
Wow.
I need you to listen.
Voice got deeper and louder.
Mic on, mic on. Re-rack your weights. Okay?
If you can lift them, you can re-rack them.
Please and thank you. Wipe down your equipment, you nasties with ringworm.
If you can sweat it, you can wipe it.
If you're touching it, you can wipe it. Period.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got all kinds of... Dust in the gym is skin cells. Dead skin cells. Remember that.
You
Oh,
making me think
remember
of the
that.
fuzzy columns. So there's a gym, I'm not going to say which one, that sometimes you can tell that like the cleaning people only clean up to a certain height.
Yeah.
Because the columns will be fine. And then you look and it's like, why is there fur coming off of the column?
Look at goosebumps.
For the last
Literal
3.
goosebumps.
Why is there fur on the ducks? Yes.
Okay, so...
I used to run gyms, and so I know all about this. And if you properly run your gym, every season you have to shut it down for like at least however long to have a deep clean.
It's
and
deep
most
cleaned
gyms
once a week.
Well,
A
but
cleaning crew comes in and cleans this,
but like get up
this
to the
gym.
ducts and all of that is like
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to do
yeah,
it at
yeah,
least
yeah.
once a season.
Yeah.
And most gyms don't even bother doing that. Much less a weekly wipe down of the machines. That's another thing. Gyms don't realize that if you don't wipe down, especially cardio machines, like if you don't pay crew, you're going to be paying somebody to repair that machine, or you're going to be
Yeah.
buying a new machine.
Yeah.
It's actually more expensive to not have proper cleaning crews take care of your equipment. But a lot of gym owners don't realize that.
And they don't do it.
Yeah.
So gross.
Yeah.
So re-rack your fucking weights.
Yeah.
Wipe down
You
the
nasty
equipment.
motherfuckers.
You nasties. If you want to work in with somebody, at least like, you know what I'm saying, don't be weird about it
Well,
and
be nice.
creepy. Be nice about it.
And understand that
and
no means no. They have a right to say no.
They do. And gym etiquette, don't be sitting there on your phone for 5 minutes between sets. Set a timer on your watch for 1 to 2 minutes. That's a rest period. And then do your next set. But also, working in with people on a machine that is not a machine that is plate loaded versus like pin loaded. Pin loaded is easy. You just move it for the next person. Boom, they can do their set. You switch it back. It's easy. If it's plate loaded, like the leg press, and I'm leg pressing 6 plates on each side, and you're leg pressing 2, no, we cannot work in.
Yeah.
I'm not taking off
yes. Yeah. Work in accordingly.
Yes. Like, please, like, to some degree, if you see somebody on a plate loaded machine lifting something close to or what you lift to, then it's like,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's good to know.
That's a really big one. That I'm like, you want to work in with me on a, so you're going to be re-racking and unracking these plates in between sets? Because I'm not going to do that.
As a trainer, do you ever step in and adjust ego lifters? And when I say an ego lifter,
like just a gym member or my client?
Yeah, a gym member. Like if you see a gym member and it's not a client, you're not with a client, you're just kind of like, you know, in between people.
Mm-hmm.
And what I call an ego lifter is somebody who's like clearly swinging the weights because they're too heavy for them.
Yeah, slamming
or they're
them.
going like this, which a lot of people don't realize is not good for you. Or they're slamming it against their chest.
Time under tension.
So do you ever go up to those people and say anything, or do you just or do you just say bless your heart?
Okay, so in my mind I'm like bless your heart, but in real life I feel like it's almost my duty.
Yeah.
Sometimes because it's a safety thing.
Yes.
I see a lot of men. Mostly, it's always men.
Yeah.
Ego lifting, and slamming the weights, leaving them, not re-racking their weights, and
giving them like a stack of books.
A messy stack of books. Wasn't even stacked on top of each other.
Did you ever say anything to that person?
I would like to show y'all something.
Send it to me. I'll post a picture. Millie showed me a
thumbnail.
Picture. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll put this in the thumbnail.
Mind you, this pile was right in front of where you put your weight
Actually,
back.
I'll even take it to the camera.
Hold on, is it gonna load? I need your Wi-Fi.
No, but here, let me just show it to the camera.
That is a stack of weights right next to a machine that has like poles for you to put the weights back on.
Yes.
Right next to it. I have a couple of times. I'm normally too busy, like moving around, to like really be like, hey, because I want to approach them respectfully and gently, and be like, hey, please, you know, don't slam the weights. If it's too heavy for you to control it as you release, you should drop it.
Yeah.
And practice safety.
Yeah.
And I've never gotten a negative response, honestly, from it, just because I approach it like that. Yeah. And I'm a trainer in the gym. Yeah. So I feel like for the most part, they know I'm not coming for them.
Yeah.
And if I hear you slamming the weights after every set, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
If you cannot control the weight, drop it.
We've been chatting so much that we're about to go into another quick commercial break. We're going to come right back and wrap up the show, but we're going to come back to ego lifting because I want to wrap up this topic. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Hi, hola, bonjour. It's MeMeCherry, your friendly neighborhood podcaster, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the sponsor of our show, Neil Does Art. Thank you, Neil Does Art, for sponsoring SOFE Pod and MeMeCherry Productions. At neildoesart.com, you're going to find a full range of Eastern Sierra photography-inspired art. It's accessible art, art for all. And if you're anything like me and you like stickers, we love stickers around here. You can get some cute stickers like this. She looks like she's got something to tell you. She's looking at you like, you know you're 5 minutes late and you were supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. That's what she's saying. Then we have this cute little deer who's kind of like, hey, Beach, we saw you from across the bar. And then this little squirrel moment that's very much giving you, hey, Beach. Thank you, Neil Does Art, for sponsoring the show.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the gym is crazy.
I know.
Oh, my God. I hope David.
We have so much. It's like, it's funny
I know.
how much fodder, how much topic we can dig into.
I hope David watches this.
He won't. He hates me.
What?
He doesn't even say hi to me. Like, I have to say hi to him. And it's been times here that's like, it's so awkward here at the, I think it's why he stopped using the apartment gym here too, actually. Because there was one time that I asked him to spot me. And he didn't want to. I had to ask like another neighbor.
What?
He was like, no, I'm busy.
Huh?
Yeah. And then I stopped seeing him.
He was in the gym?
Yeah, here.
He was in the
It
gym
was
with
literally
you.
3 of us. It was me and him and another guy.
He was in the gym with you. You asked him to spot you, and he said no.
Yeah. He's in there right now. Anyways, this is all getting cut because we said a name, but
You can at least.
so yeah, that guy.
So yeah. So
So we're back. Hi, we're back. We're back.
Hi. Hi.
So speaking of ego lifting, so yes, I sometimes feel bad. There's a couple of like more senior men. Those are the ones that like, but I don't because I'm not a trainer, and so they're half
you
of them are
don't
probably
have
gonna
to
cuss
be.
me out.
No,
But you know how some of these old crotchety
you don't
men
have
be.
to be. Also, because there are trainers in the gym, and if the conversation doesn't go well,
Because there was one
you can always
time.
call one over and be like, hey.
Were you there when the old timer that loves to chest press way more than he should be had the one of the plates fall off and like it like crushed him? Like people had to like rush over and like help him.
Wait, okay.
And
cut.
he kind of. Well, no, I mean, no. It's like, yeah, it happened. Like, you must have not been there. I think it must have been like on a weekend or like maybe you were traveling or something.
When was this?
It was a while ago, and there's like an older man with like a cane, I want to say, and he loves pushing and pulling weights that are way bigger than he
Like
should be.
really older,
Yeah,
frail
like
looking.
a little. I mean, he has a cane. He walks with like a little bit of a not the frail one, not the super frail one. I know the one you're thinking about that likes to hang out with David and all. Yeah, not him.
Okay.
Not him. It's another one, but very similar. Not as frail.
A cane?
But yeah, I want to say he has a cane. If he doesn't have a cane, he has a limp. I might be confusing the cane with Mo, but he at minimum has a limp and like a little bit of a belly.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
And it scared me. Like there was,
I was not there.
Yeah, no, and like it was you weren't there, but it was like a trainer.
But he walks with a cane because of accidents in the past.
And yeah, there was one time.
I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that he was like on the bench using the bar with the weights, and he like lost control, and I think one of the plates even fell off, and like somebody had to like come and run.
clips on it.
I that's what I'm saying. Like it was wild, and then after that, people like I've noticed they'll like come and like check on him and try to help him. But talk about ego lifting, so that when I think about that's like the worst part of ego
dangerous.
lifting. Yes,
It is really dangerous to ego lift. And who are you trying to impress?
Yeah, and I've hurt
please.
myself.
Yeah.
Ego lifting myself.
Yeah. I've strained muscles ego lifting.
Yeah, when I was doing the weighted
in
pancakes.
my hip flexor.
Yeah, when I was doing the weighted
or my
pancakes.
lower back. But it was ego driven, but I was being pushed by other people. Like they were like, "Nah, you got this. Add the more weight." And I'm like, "Yeah, I got this."
Yeah.
Ego
Yeah.
was saying, "Yeah, I got this."
Yeah.
Body was saying, "No, you don't."
I mean, there's another gentleman that we talked to once, and he was talking about, that he was struggling with having to modify his workout because his ego was getting the best of him. And I remember both of us were like, well, you better let go of that ego, child, because you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And it's better to do it modified than to not be able to do it at all because you hurt yourself more.
Yes, 100%. Also, it's okay. I think developing in the gym and growing in the gym and like maturing in the gym
Yeah.
can also be dropping the weight
Yes.
and doing a couple more reps.
Yeah.
Like there are periods of time where our bodies are changing, our hormones are fluctuating, especially for the ladies out there.
Yeah.
We cannot train like men.
Yeah.
We are not men.
And we can't diet like them either.
And we can't diet like them either. And the standards are very different
Yeah.
in general. So let the ego go,
Yeah.
and work with your body, not against it.
Yeah.
Recovery is so important too.
So
That's a big
important.
part of ego.
I've learned that.
I just walk into the gym and lift.
No, and I was going hard. Like I was trying to do
Please.
7-day-a-weekers, and
Nah.
I was injuring myself. I was hurting myself.
Yeah.
And I was having injuries that weren't properly healing because I wasn't giving myself the proper
Yep.
time to heal.
Yeah.
So I've been learning now. I've been sometimes I have to force myself and be like, recovery's good for you, Mariana.
Yes.
Recovery's good for you.
Hey, rest and recovery are productive.
Yeah.
One
One
of
of why
my
I got a red light
clients-
panel here.
Yeah, one of my clients even said that to me today. Her husband was reminding her that rest is productive, and she and I had a nice quick little conversation about how living in such a capitalist society
Period.
and being trained to work. And if you're not working, you're not valued and more valuable. And, you know, she was like, I'm so thankful for my husband because, you know, we were talking about how I'm a Libra, her husband's a Libra, he's a therapist. I'm kind of like a life coach to a lot of my clients too, or like an ear, you know, and rest is the key, right? Like when people ask me how I have made so much progress in such a small amount of time, there are 3 factors involved: my diet, my training, and my recovery. I sleep at night. When I'm tired, I take a nap.
Yeah.
If I'm too tired to go out and I don't have the energy, I will sleep.
Yeah.
I really prioritize that. I take baths. I get body work done, which is a privilege.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm lucky to have a service to offer in trade for these things.
Yes.
You know, like for those of you that do not have the budget to spend on
Barter
recovery
is
and
still
body
good,
work,
baby.
barter is still a lot of these body work people.
Barter's gonna get us through late stage capitalism.
Hello. So find you a skill,
Yeah.
figure something out.
Yeah. Especially now
barter
more than
with.
ever. Trade.
You know, trades are.
Get you a trade so that you can trade, baby. And if you want to be a trade, anyways.
You can be a trade. You're a trade. So yeah, the ego's got to stay out. You got to prioritize rest. You got to warm up. You got to stretch. There's all these things that men are like, oh, I don't need to stretch. I don't need to do that. And you're stiff as a board. You can't even touch your toes.
Yes.
Mimi is, however,
mobility.
very
Yes.
flexible.
Mobility is very important for me. And it's just
Yes.
because I've learned also just over the years, because if not, you lock up.
Yeah, and that's how you get injured.
Yes.
You get a knot. Let me tell you something. You get a knot in your muscle and you don't attend to it, it turns into an impingement of your nerve.
Yes.
And then what happens?
Yes.
You lose feeling and
Yes.
function in that part of your body.
Yes.
And nerves travel all
Yes.
throughout. So it ends up just affecting other parts.
Also,
Don't
being able to
do
do
that.
the splits at 45 is kind of cunty.
Yeah, because I can't even do the splits.
It's also a fun party trick.
Watch this.
Exactly. Hey, Daddy, watch this. I can't do that. I mean, I think I could with proper.
No.
I'm not warmed up enough.
Absolutely not.
Let me see.
I
don't know if
cannot.
I can touch it.
Can I touch it? Let me
I think if I was properly warmed up.
Oh my god. That internal
Yeah.
bad.
I think if I was properly stretched, I might be able to get it to the
You
back
want
of
to see my party
head.
trick?
Yeah.
Excuse me, honey. I need this space.
You're like pushing
Okay,
dogs
watch
away. Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. Oh. Yes, we got it on camera. Yeah.
I was like, we're breakdancing. Wait, okay. Let me try it this way.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, I can do it.
I love it.
So I don't drink so that I can do that at parties
Yes, period.
on my head.
Ooh, okay. I think we both have stuff to do tonight, so I'm gonna cut this now, even though we could probably keep talking for hours and hours. I know we could.
Yes.
But you know what I think this is that next time you come back, we can talk sobriety journeys. We can keep going down our dating paths, because I'm actively dating right now, and it's been an interesting little journey. So, but I'm learning to be careful about how much I share and what I share. So yes, I am dating. It's just I'm not completely cuffed up, but she's out here doing her thing. So stick around for those updates.
Yes.
We'll talk sobriety, we'll talk dating. We'll talk Wicked. The new Wicked movie is coming out. Yes. So we're going to talk Wicked very soon. I'm going to sit you down and we're going to watch the first one, and then the second one's coming out.
Karaoke version.
Yes. And
we can we hook these up to a speaker so we can really karaoke with it?
I mean, they're microphones.
It's my moment.
That's just an interface. It just connects the microphones to the computer. another update is that this last something to be on the lookout for. Come along for the journey. I had a very silly idea this week. That's how they come to me. And I had this idea of a movie poster. And then the movie poster then turned into a fake movie trailer that then turned into a real idea for a short film that I started to write the idea out for. And I pitched it to the person that inspired it, because this was reverse engineered. Like, they had no idea I was doing this.
Yeah.
And they said yes. They're a very busy, booked and busy person. So I still have to take time to develop the idea a little bit more, which is good. It gives me time. Yes. But I'm basically writing my first short film horror script. And then today, I started working on an idea for another short horror film script about two friends. Because I've been processing.
The wheels are turning.
Yeah, I've been processing the end of a lifelong friendship that I keep itching to reconnect with, but I know better. And so I need to process it through my art. So at first I started thinking about a very emotional, dramatic short film about it. But then I said, no,
but wait,
how about we make it scary?
Ooh.
And so it's called, I'll even share a little bit now, just again, so you can come along for the journey. And I already have one person in mind for one of the roles.
Okay.
So I reached out to her too, and I said, hey, I have you in mind. And she said, I love it.
This is the first I'm hearing of this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because I think maybe, are you into acting at all?
Girl, I was on stage. Because I was a whole theater kid growing up.
Because I think the other part of the friend one, I think you and this person that I have in mind would play well off of each other. So it's called
be best friends.
It's called Truth Decay. And
that's deep.
And she's one of our characters is a pathological liar and believes her own delusions to the point that her body starts to decay.
Ooh. This could be like an A24 film.
Period. And so I started telling my drag mom I'm already dreaming up my Golden Globes speech.
Yes.
I already told her to start dreaming up our gowns.
Yes.
Mary Weiss is going to design them for us so that when we're on the carpet and they ask me and Celeste who we're wearing, we're going to look at each other and we're going to go, Mary Weiss. So I'm already envisioning the Golden Globes, you guys, and I haven't even shot a scene.
It's already yours. It's already yours.
So catch me. MeMeCherry Productions is out here. We're going beyond the podcast studio. I want to be creative. I'm really excited about this. And I know people who are independent filmmakers, so I'm going to reach out to them too and be like, hey, can I buy you coffee? And they do horror. I have a couple of friends. Yes. I have an ex who's really into horror movies, who's a filmmaker. And I have a friend who made a horror movie based on a game. And so they have that outside the box kind of
brain.
Shout out Michael.
They can see the vision and bring it to a reality.
Yes. Shout out Michael Lovin. I forget the name of the movie, but they have a movie that's out. It's available right now by Michael Lovin. It's a horror movie based on a board game. I'll leave it there. I don't want to ruin it. I highly recommend it.
But it's not Ouija.
No.
I'm tired of those.
It's completely original.
Ooh.
It's a completely original idea. I like it. Yes. It's really good.
I love horror movies.
Murder something murder. It's I want to say it's 3 words, murder, comma, something like that. But Michael Lovin is the creator. So I am really excited about, shooting a couple of short films and then seeing where that goes. But I say all that to say that stick around for the journey, because I'll be talking about it on here. I'm sure that whoever is part of the projects will start to come on the show as we work. I've been working on projects and there's so much glitter on the floor.
That's why I was my hands are so,
You look like you made up with a mermaid.
Is there glitter in my hair? No, wait, you have to do it forward.
Sorry, but we got to get it out.
Oh, no. Is it in there?
I'm gonna rub you down with a lint brush. Okay. My apartment, the outside of my apartment, it's like a mermaid lives here. There's little trails of glitter.
There's so much glitter.
There's so much glitter. I know. I've been working on my Sabrina Carpenter costume. Anywho.
Ooh.
Yes, I can't wait. So anyways, like you see, we could just sit here and keep talking and talking and yapping and yapping. I'm going to let you leave our listeners and watchers with one last tidbit. I'll let you choose your adventure. Either something that people should think about when they're dating or something they should think about when they're in the gym. Something people should
both-
be intentional about.
For both, you should think about your whys.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to just leave it at that.
I like that.
Think about your whys.
Think about your whys. And
I
like
know I do.
that, you can. That's such a play on words too, because it can be your WHY
Apostrophe
S or WISE. Period.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can you see we hang out together a lot? All right, Millie, my sweet daughter, my daughter from another mother,
My mother
from another daughter.
from another daughter.
Where should they find you? Where can they find you?
Oh, yes. So you can find me out here in these streets. No, I'm just kidding. You
Millie Rock on any block.
can find me out here.
She Millie Rock on every block. Hey, she Millie Rock.
You can find me on Instagram, Millie with a Y, The Rock Johnson. Not Johnson. He is my father.
You know, he was actually one of my first male celebrity crushes.
Really?
Yes.
That's my father.
It is your father. I call
And my
him,
mother.
I say that I'm piedra, which is
my
like
God.
rock in Spanish.
Yeah.
And for like half a second, I wanted to be a wrestler, and that was gonna be my wrestler name.
You would be such a good wrestler, but you would be like,
I know.
ah!
I think I'd be good at being like the wrestler girlfriend that's like on the side.
Yes.
Like in the little skirt.
Yes, definitely in a little skirt. I don't know if y'all have seen all the gym videos, but Mimi comes pop flexed out. Okay.
As I flex.
And definitely flexing. And everybody in the gym always comes up to me like, that client you train is so cute. We love her outfits. She just makes me want to be so cute in the gym. She makes my day every time I see her in the morning in her little tutu.
Pop flex. I'm out here.
Pop flex. She's out here really inspiring people.
Literally every single day.
She got me a skirt that I've been wearing out, and it is my most complimented gym wear.
And on that note, I'll see you guys around. Bye.
Bye. I love it.
And that's a wrap on Millie Rock.
On any block.
MeMeCherry presents a series of fortunate events. Fortunate events. Fortunate events. Series of fortunate events.